Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of 3 Bloomburrow draft. Our rare is Hired Claw, 1 mana, 1/2. Whenever you attack one or more lizards, Hired Claw deals 1 damage to target opponent, and you can put a counter on it, activate only if an opponent lost like this turn. It's been a great card. Black-red is the lizard archetype. Let's see what else we have in here. Shrike Force, so this is for the bird deck. Gossip's Talent. Whenever a creature you get, this is for the rat deck. It's a cool card too. Moonstone Harbinger, great one for the black-white bat deck. It's like almost like a Lord effect for that. I could almost see taking the Harbinger because that is a strong effect. But Hired Claw is pretty excellent rare, and it's a 1-drop. This is a pretty aggressive format. Heartfire Hero is a really good one too. It's a strong uncommon. Look how many uncommons are in this pack. My goodness. 5 uncommon packs. Banishing Light is some removal. Can't go wrong with that. Burrowguard Mentor is a 2-mana trampler. Number of creatures you control. Man, it's amazing for the rabbit deck. A lot of good cards in there. Alright, got past a Harnesser of Storms. So if you end up with enough non-creature spells is good, but it's particularly for the Otter deck. Let's see what this Fireless Mentor does. 2 mana, 2/1 at the beginning of your second main phase if an opponent lost life. Exile the top 2. Choose one of them until turn. May play that card. Seems like a great lizard card. We've got the Spark Shooter, which can be a 4-mana 4/4 Menace Reach if they lost life. And then we have more lizards, deals 1 damage to target opponent. This is better for the Otter deck, but still obviously very good for the lizard deck. I'm just thinking better for the Otter deck because you're going to be casting a lot more non-creature spells. But obviously we feel good about the Mentor. We're playing lizards. We're going to try to jump into it. Like I said, this format, like I said in the last draft video, this is a tough format. If you pick the wrong archetype early and you have to pivot, you're really going to get punished. There's not as much overlapping archetypal synergies as one would like. So it can be quite challenging if you don't get the tools you need. All right, well, we can take Feed the Cycle here. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, this is a great card. It's either you're exiling 3 cards from your graveyard and instant speed, destroying a creature or a planeswalker, or you're paying a murder cost. And it turns out murder is still pretty good. So we'll take that. Stormcatch Mentor is good for the Otter deck. And then we've got this Crab, which I kind of like too. This is good for the Otter deck. Overprotect. This is a sweet card. Trample Hexproof. Jeez. Come a long way since Giant Growth. I mean, this is 1 more mana than Giant Growth, but that's a lot of value. Might of the Meek, obviously more for the red-white mouse aggro deck. Ravine Raider, playable. You're probably not thrilled about it, but Menace lets you get in for that 1 point of damage, so it does turn on your cards early. Ooh, this is a mythic, but it's an otter. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, create a token that's a copy of it. Wow. You exile it at the beginning of your next end step, though. Okay. Well, I see what it does, though. You can really go off with that. So we can take the removal here. We also have another Mentor we can take. I mean, getting free spells is pretty strong. And you don't often want to gift food, but that's okay. I mean, this is still totally fine. I think we're going to go with the uncommon over the removal. It's a tough one because this is pretty solid removal. I think most of the time you're not going to give food because this archetype is so aggressive, but getting free cards off the top is pretty good. 2 mana 2/1's not amazing, but we'll take it. All right, let's see what else we got here. So we have a Rat Rogue. This can make them lose life. Shortbow gives vigilance and reach. Roughshod Duo. I mean, this is pretty cool. Giving trample and buffing. It's going to have to be good enough. It's a mouse and a raccoon, so not a lizard as it turns out, but giving trample is pretty strong. Expending 4 is not too tough either. You expend 4 as you spend your 4th total mana cost. Total mana to cast spells during a turn. So to cast spells during a turn. So you don't get it from abilities, but if you're casting 4 mana worth of spells, even over multiple spells, I believe, if I'm reading it correctly, you're going to get to expend, which is pretty good. All right, Festival of Embers. During a turn, you can cast instant or sorcery spells. Geez, a lot of good Otter cards, but that's all right. I see a good lizard we're going to want to take too. But, ooh, so's the Cutthroat. Which one do I like more? Anyway, this is instant sorcery value stuff, so I don't think we need this. We're probably going to take one of the lizards. This is a good one. I think probably the 2-drop. I mean, we want to do low curve and go off, so I'm guessing the charger might be better. It could actually be the cutthroat, but they're both pretty good. So here, we could take the duo. It does let you forage for feed the cycle, and it's a death toucher, but maybe I'll take early winter and just get another removal spell here. It is 5 mana, but it exiles. It's pretty good. Could do conduct electricity instead, and potentially deal with 2 things. That's true. 6 damage probably deals with most things, but I guess this lets you get rid of an enchantment randomly too. That could come up. And exile anything, as it turns out, is pretty good. So we can take the Spark Shooter here. Creatures you control get +2/+0. If the gift is promised, target creature you control gains first strike, but you don't really want to give them food. I'd probably just take a Spark Shooter and be pretty happy about it. If I'm getting a 4-mana, 4/4 Menace Reach, I think that's pretty good. So we can take another charger over the second Spark Shooter. I think we will, and feel pretty good about that too. Either casting this on turn 2, getting in some extra damage, or yeah, I think that's fine. So we can take the duo now. It is a 3-drop, and just the ping you get is pretty solid. I mean, another Spark Shooter wouldn't hurt, but usually the difference between a 3 and a 4-drop is actually pretty significant. I mean, the only issue here is, like I said, we're not going to be able to... I don't think we're going to have that many non-creature spells, but that's totally fine. We don't need any of this, and we want somebody else. I'm actually going to cut this card because it's red. We'd rather just pass the blue and white. I think that is sound logic, if I do say so myself. Could potentially play this. I don't think it's likely, but it's on color technically. All right, so pretty successful pack 1. So we'll look for actual lizards. Once again, this pack is a perfect example of why I don't like tribal formats. There's black cards and there's a red card, and I don't want to play any of them. And it's because they don't really do anything for me. Now I could take Dire Sight. It's okay. It is 3 mana. We probably take it. It's kind of, it's like a red-black divination. It's certainly not worthy of a first pick, but there's literal nothing else here, so. Okay, Elemental Boar with Reach Trample Haste. That's actually pretty good. Intimidator. Agate Assault is some decent removal. We could take that. It also exiles. This Boar is pretty slick, though. Reach Trample Haste, that's a lot. But in order to keep the curve down, we can just take the Agate Assault. It's going to let us get in with our... And it's more ammo, I guess, for Kindle Spark Duo, but going to let us get in with our 2/1s. These are going to be real bad against Rabbit decks, aren't they? That's okay. Actually, they'll still be fine with Kindle Spark Duo, so we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take Agate Assault. It's cheap. Cheap removal. Good. Another Boar in here. Might of the Meek. Nocturnal Hunger. More removal. What's our creature count at? 9. I'm okay taking Nocturnal Hunger. I don't like doing 1-for-1 removal spells, but if we're getting them off like a Mentor, like basically if we're killing something, attacking, or getting some damage with Mentor, I'm feeling decent about it. The deck's actually starting to turn into a better Kindle Spark Duo deck. I think Nocturnal Hunger is better too because we have a lot of 1 and 2 drops. So to me, it makes a little more sense. Like I said, we're going to end up losing life a lot of the time. We don't want to gift our opponent food. All right, 2 Cutthroats. Well, that's better than 1 Cutthroat, probably. Another chance to get the Charger, though. I could actually see, believe it or not, taking the Charger. I know it seems a little crazy, but the versatility, I think, makes it better than a 3-drop. And the fact that we have... I mean, I like the Cutthroats, but I think that the Chargers might be better with the Offspring. 2/1s are not that great, though, but... Yeah. And this can get Menace. I'm just going to take the Charger and see if we wheel one of these Cutthroats. So another chance to get Roughshod Duo. I mean, Roughshod Duo is going to be good with all these little 2/1 dinkers. This gives haste. Yeah, we probably take Duo. So Duo doesn't actually work off of Offspring, does it? You may pay an additional 2 as you cast this spell. You make spend 4 as you spend your 4th total mana to cast spells. I don't think that works. We'll find out. I've only been playing Magic 30 years, guys. I can't figure out simple abilities. Rockface Village. Target Lizard. I mean, yeah, this is totally legit. Unfortunately, we can't use it to cast our non-creature spells, but that's pretty excellent getting haste. This is not bad either, but I'll take the Village. I mean, it's a free spell for the deck, so it kind of makes sense. Another Early Winter. We have Might of the Meek. Or we can take the Intimidator. We're at 11 creatures. I'll take another Early Winter. 2 5-drop removals is not ideal, as it turns out, but we may not have to play them all. Another Dire Sight. I don't think we need that. I guess I'll take another Roughshod Duo. It does have Trample itself, so it's probably okay. Bruiser versus Soothsayer. I guess this has flying. We're not going to be gaining life, though. Maybe the Bruiser is better, just as like a big fat finisher. All right, we'll take the Intimidator now. Just cut black. So pros of this deck. We have a lot of cheap beaters. Yeah, we could play this. I mean, you get a whole nother turn to cast this. You don't have to do it. It's until the end of your next turn. So that is nice. It's really not bad. And good with like Duo and stuff too. Not only turning it on, but if you have it out with Duo, turns into a 5/3 Trampler. All right. Both Cutthroats back as a gift. Excellent for us. All right. Well, this is at least looking better than the last deck. All right. Skunk Assassin. Target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Not bad. We're probably going to take Fell, though, I'm guessing. Oh, Blooming Blast is pretty sweet. This deals 3 to the... I mean, this deals with everything, though, which makes it pretty good, but I could see Blooming Blast being pretty excellent. 2 to a creature, 3 to that controller is really nice in an aggro deck. Could actually see Blooming Blast being better. Fell deals with everything, though, which makes it pretty good, and this only deals 2 damage, and you do have to gift. That's tough. I'm going to do Fell just because it's more versatile, but maybe we'll wield a Cutthroat again. That would be a gift. We already have enough creatures, but... you know, there's some creatures I would like to upgrade or cut here. So this makes your opponent lose life. It is a lizard. I guess I could take it. I kind of want to take out the trash. I mean, a 1/3 is just not that great. I'd like my creatures to be better. Stronger overall. All right, Steam Pad Charger, another one. Or we could take the Spark Shooter. I'm kind of fine playing a million of these Chargers. They deal damage to the opponent. Get a bunch of little bodies out there. Maybe we'll wield a Spark Shooter. Going cheap is just good when you have a lot of removal, I think. Lets you get more damage in. We don't have stuff that targets our dudes, so we're a little more limited. Guess I'll take a Orator. Really don't need it, but... it keeps the curve low. There's probably a way to get this deck down to 16 lands, like getting rid of Guard Mouse and Bruiser. I don't know if we need the Intimidator. It's going to be tough to get to 7. Might still be playable without it. All right, Playful Shove. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It can kill X1s. This is decent too. Gets rid of a blocker temporarily, but... this kind of makes more sense for our lizards, I think. All right, just a complete and utter miss here. So maybe the Wolverine's the best. I'm not sure. I guess you could maybe count Rockface Village as a spell. Yeah, you kind of can. So maybe 17 lands is still okay. Yeah, it probably is. What does this one do? 2 mana, 2/1 first strike when it attacks, add red. That's pretty sweet, actually. Turn 3, we can do a Charger with Offspring. It's pretty nice. All right. Yeah, and it's got first strike. It's a great card. Can actually attack into rabbit decks. All right, Cutthroat, getting that back as a gift because it's a very important card for our deck, actually. Getting another one here. Yeah. Yes. I love it. 3 mana 4/3 is going to be a great beater. So the deck is actually good. I mean, the plan is here. We can easily play 17 lands too. So it came together good enough. And we have, I mean, we have plenty of removal. We'll see what we end up cutting. We have a lot of 3-drops. Oh yeah, we got the Spark Shooter back. Good. So I feel fine about playing 17 lands here. I do want to kind of keep the Dire Sight. We'll see if we get that luxury though, because we have a lot of non-creature spells as well. All right, well, the deck is fine. Could have gotten more rares, but this will be fine. At least much more cohesive than the last deck. So we have to make 5 cuts. We can do that. Non-creature spells, we have 9, so we probably just need to cut 1, I'm guessing. And then we can cut 4 creatures. Yeah, so maybe we cut 1 early winter because it's just kind of expensive removal and we have a lot cheaper stuff. You know, we've got Feed the Cycle, Fell, Playful Shove, Take Out the Trash, Hunger, Agate Assault. Yeah. And then 4 creatures. So maybe the Pathmaker, but I like having the extra cards. Maybe we don't need 3 Roughshod Duos, but to be honest, I kind of like Roughshod Duo. It's got Trample, lets you push damage through for mentor action and stuff. I feel like Chargers could be on the chopping block, but I mean, this deck is just, well, all right, we'll cut the Orator. We probably don't need it. It's not bad, though. It is an extra effect out of your graveyard. It kind of lets you use your mana. Maybe I could run 1 Orator over a Charger. Maybe I have to cut both, though. We'll see. Obviously, we're keeping the Hired Claw. That one's perfectly obvious. And it's a mana sink, too. That's actually kind of nice. This is much more difficult than I thought to figure out cuts. So I think we have too many 3-drops. So maybe we go down to 2 duos, but what do I like more, the duo or the cutthroat? Maybe I can cut 1 of each. Do 2/2. Keep a Spark Shooter. Could cut the Pathmaker, but like I said, getting the extra spell is nice. Extra spell or land. And we're running 17 lands, so we don't have to cut. I mean, our top end is fine. We can take a look at more early plays to cut, perhaps. Maybe we don't need 4 Chargers. I like this Brazen Collector a lot, though. Turn 2 Collector, turn 3 attack. Get a Charger with Offspring is nice. Or get a Spark Shooter. I mean, turn 3 Spark Shooter? That's big. Could go to 2 Chargers. What does that leave me on 1 and 2 drops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would leave me with 7. 8 is much nicer. I do like having 8 1 and 2 drops, but I don't want to cut these 3 drops either. Duo is actually just very good in here. Like I said, I could cut the Pathmaker. I like having access to all these card draws, though, just in case of Flood. But do I have the luxury of casting card draw in an Omega aggro deck? I might not. Maybe it makes more sense to cut the Dire Sight. It's not that Dire Sight's bad. It's actually good. But maybe it makes more sense to have just 1 extra card plus a 4/2 than playing a 1 less mana and just getting an extra card out of the deal, if that makes sense. I think it does make sense. Yeah, because we have the Mentors, too, to get value. That's true. All right. Am I running 1 Orator? I mean, what's my best creature to get back? Like a Spark Shooter? A Hired Claw? I mean, maybe it makes sense to cut the Orator and just run 4 Chargers and just really go for I mean, if you get them low enough early, you cast this. They get to a spot where they can't block or attack it. If you get them low enough and you have like 3 of these out with Offspring, I mean, you just have a board full of things that are going to ping them. That's not bad. We can consider it. What's my removal then? Feed the Cycle, Fell, Playful Shove, take out the trash, Hunger, Assault, and an Early Winter. It's probably fine. How many was our creature count? 16? Yeah, I think we're good. We'll try this. All right, well, it's a cohesive deck. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, we'll play first. It's a lot of lands. We have both colors, though. We're on the play. We don't have to play until turn 3. We might have to maul that. All right, this one at least is a much better keep. We'll dump the Early Winter. Yeah, this actually is... I'm glad I mulliganed, I'll say that. Starting with the Brazen Collector on turn 2 into a potential Charger with Offspring or Duo, both of which are good. Ooh, that's a strong card. Well, we have Nocturnal Hunger, so at least we can deal with it. So we'll attack with Brazen Collector. And then probably do a Charger, I'm guessing. Wow. That was a bold move. And we get to bash for 4, too. So we'll do... We have a choice here. We can either do another Offspring, or we can do Duo plus Charger makes the best use of mana. It just does not make the best use of... the Offspring value of this. I think we're gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Just ping as much as we can. Because now at least we're gonna hunger the Might Caller. We're gonna lose the 2 life too. I'm not gonna gift them a food. I'll tell you that much. Oh, they gifted us to get back a land. Interesting. Well, that's fine. So we'll have, yeah, we're gonna have 6 mana too to play the Duo plus the Hunger. That's nice. So we can do this first. We'll lose 2 life. We'll get in. And then play the Duo. I imagine the beats are going to keep coming. What do we got? Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. we'll attack with all three. This is fine. They'll kill the collector, but I don't really care about that. They're going to be in big trouble from this charger and all that. And we'll go to second main. And we don't lose our things. All right, so do that. Do we have a raccoon? No raccoon, that's okay. We do get to ping. And then do trash. All right. Very good. I'll just sandbag the land, I think. I mean, they're just in hugely big trouble now, yeah. Okay, so they did falter on lands there a little bit, and we did get a wee bit flooded, but like I said, we have the Rock Face Village, it's an extra spell. We've got the Mentor did its job there, hugely so, and Kindle Spark Dew actually looked really nice, even if this is not an optimal deck for it, so yeah, we'll run her back. That raccoon was huge. I mean, remember, that was on a mulligan too, so very tactical 5-land mulligan. Basically, if we don't have a 2-drop, I don't know if we can keep the hand. I'm glad we have 8 of them, but we kind of need them. Oof, yeah. This one is... The 5-lander is too deadly. I think we got a mulligan. Once again, a worthy... Yeah, really nice one, actually. So we'll dump early winter again, I think. And that way we'll do a charger first. Ooh, little 1/3, huh? Well, we have to take out the trash, so that's okay. It's a good 1-drop, though, against us. Ooh, fell. There's a good one. Well, actually, I guess we'll do the Mentor first, because we have... I mean, we can offspring this, so... Wish we had a raccoon here. A lot of removal in hand. I guess that's good. Maybe the charger would have made more sense. We'll see. Sure. All right. So now we just play an unoffspringed charger here. We have a lot of removal. I don't know how good that is yet, but we can deal with some things. All right, they have 2 cards left. That's not bad. Rough Shot Duo. That's not bad either. So we'll get in for 2. I don't think they want to block anyway, and then we'll play the duo. Well, I'm fine with that. We can take out the trash. We get a 2-for-1 out of it. I'm fine with that. We'll take a 2-for-1. All right. Definitely dealing with that. All right. So best use of mana is going to be the hunger. We'll give him another food now because we're kind of losing this race. So, and I guess we keep the charger back because we're no longer winning this race. All right. Oh, it has trample. Whoopsie. Does this give trample or is it just... Oh, it just base has trample. All right, well, I shouldn't have blocked there. So I guess we'll do fell on this. And then I guess the charger. Two cards back. Pretty strong. Have to block to not die. Either way, I'm taking a lot. All right, go to game 3 here. Let's see. Yeah. I don't think I want to bring in another 5-drop removal, so we'll just run it back. We'll see if we get to start here at least, so it's helpful. Yeah, this is actually, I mean, this is good. Yeah, it's good. Turn 1, turn 2, we can buff the claw or playful shove their 1-drop. So we want them to have their rare, actually. It's really good if they have their rare. We'll just shove it and draw, too. That's huge. We can ping them and make our thing bigger. They had to mull, that's helpful. We have both our colors. I mean, this hand is certainly good enough. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Just what we wanted to see. Hugely punish them there. Get in for 2. And turn 3, we can buff the claw, set up for these 2. Oh, well, now maybe we won't buff. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land because I could have gotten the extra land off the Mentor. That was a mistake. Oh, whoops. Now I can't get, well, honestly, I probably couldn't have gotten the extra card anyway, so that's all right. Attacking, I was going to say. That's a bold attack. All right. Nothing in the world. Ooh, that's a good draw. All right, so we can attack with the claw. If they double block, we just pump, so that's fine. And then we can still do the Mentor. So I guess we do the Mentor first, although I just play the land, huh? No, now we kind of want to do the Spark Shooter, don't we? We'll see if they block. I'm going to attack with the claw. We just pump if they block, which is fine. Yeah. Doesn't matter. All right. They had what they needed. We'll do the Mentor and pass. One card left. Sure. All right. Hey, I'm fine with that. And they're attacking? Oh my gosh. They are going to get so severely punished for that. Yeah, that's just so. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land. Dang it. Whoops. Yeah, it worked out okay, but yeah, let's see. Because we have yeah, we're just gonna do a Mentor. And then we go Mentor plus Cutthroat. I can't believe they attacked there. That was Really horrible decision on their part. So we attack with Cutthroat. Taking it. All right, second main. We're gonna have 6 mana, and we've got Agate Assault and Charger, I guess. Just gonna do Duo, I think, and Brazen Collector. Yeah, and then we go land, Duo, Brazen Collector. Doesn't matter. All right. All right, got there. We'll see for round 2. All right, round 2. Yeah, we'd better mull this one. Bunch of red and no red mana. Well, this one's a bit dangerous too. But we do have a 2-drop. We get 2 opportunities to draw 1 land to get the Charger. I think we're going to have to risk it. I don't like it, but we're in a tough spot. At least we have a lot of red spells with red mana. That's 1 bonus. Mulling to 5 in a format like this also just seems pretty brutal. All right, timely land. We'll do the Charger. All right. Oof. Bit of a miss there. What's this do? Oh, that's a strong one. Wow. Oof. 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 Hideous. Not really a race we can win, huh? I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, that's fine. Can't even forage yet for feed the cycle, even if I got a black mana. All right. So, guess we do the Duo first, then offer a trade with the Sentinel, and then we have to feed the cycle. Unfortunately, I didn't even put land in the graveyard for feed the cycle, and we don't have double black for it. That is pretty brutal. Well, guess we could do Pathmaker and block the Sentinel. And we don't quite die. All right. Some removal. All right. That's good. Do the hunger. We're definitely giving them food. I'm not gonna wait for their turn. That's for sure. Because they can get fish off their night fisher. All right. Hey, not bad. Hopefully, all right, good. Miss. Actually, potential to come back here. So let's do mentor. And I guess cutthroat. I mean, a bit suboptimal, but we want to get some dudes out while they don't have creatures. I'm gonna have to take out the trash on my own roughshod duo. That's sad. All right, let's attack first here. We'll go to second main. So playful shove or the land. Well, land makes more sense. Let's kill this. We'll do the spark shooter. All right, good. We can forage, feed the cycle, plus do spark shooter. Also good. Well, I can gain life now. I guess that's good. I mean, they have the food, but we're still ahead on cards in hand, too. This mentor is doing work. Just eating up free spells. Yeah, we'll do it. And we have feed the cycle up, too, so even if they have... And we can sack the food as well. Although it's tapped, so... I guess I can't, because it's tapped. Cutthroat can get menace. Can remember that, I suppose. All right. Hey, we'll take a stolen game there. Sheesh. Wow, real lucky. So they're playing, looks like a frog deck. Mix of birds and frogs. Sideboard. We still don't have much of a sideboard, do we? No, we don't. But that's okay. I think the main deck is looking just fine. So let's see if we can make it happen here. This is gonna have to be good enough. I don't love it, but I've got a 2-drop. Can at least kill some things. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Hey, no play? What a gift. All right. So, what do we got? Trash. Unfortunately, well, a little bit extra damage, I guess. I guess I could have just done that without killing their 3/3, but that's all right. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. So we'll fell that bad boy. And I guess if I can't play anything else. So ripping a land, I think, lets us... Oh, I only have 2 in the yard, huh? Okay. So I can't feed yet. Let me see. Well, I can feed, it just... Then I can't follow up with something, but we probably just... I think we just go for it. All right, that's fine. A little suboptimal, but we'll trade. Because, yeah, that's... What does this do again? Oh, it's a strong one. Should have wanted to draw a land there, I guess. But I can give haste. Guess it's not as good given haste. Yeah, is it? So, does it do it to raccoons? All right. So I can go... Yeah, it's fine. I was gonna say, that'd be a weird attack. All right, so we get in. Although, yeah, this is still one of those awkward things. That's all right. We do the charger with no offspring? That is also awkward. Yeah, let's just get in. This is fine. I think they wanted to, even if they block first. I'm not sure what their plan was. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. So now we just go cutthroat plus charger, and they're in really big trouble. Because the cutthroat has menace, so they're in big trouble here. Because next turn we can just go assault plus menace, and then they're just dead to cutthroat. Yeah, it's not quite good enough. All right, we'll leave it on top. So we have enough to do. I don't think we have enough to do Cutthroat plus. So I can do Cutthroat plus Menace, but then I can't give it haste. So let's just do Cutthroat first and then pass. All right. Because then next turn I think we can do, I guess I don't quite have enough to do everything here, huh? Oh, bummer. Oh, they tapped out for that too? That was a unwise move. Yeah, so we just do this, give it, yeah, that was a, unfortunately for them. Wait, I wonder if we could have, I probably could have killed them last turn, huh? Because I forgot this has Menace built in. All right, well, despite my mistake, we still got there. We'll see round 3. All right, well, this hand is clearly not doing it. We're going to have to mull that one. It's a keep. And have you noticed a trend here? Every time I mulligan, I have an early winter in my hand, and then I get rid of it. So in keeping with tradition, we'll do that. And right now, we don't even have a 2-drop, but I guess we are on the draw, so that's fine. Oops. There we go. That's really nice, actually. Ooh, 2 can play at this game, huh? All right. Well, I'm actually going to playful shove that in case they, because I don't want them to get. Plus, this is better to offspring anyway. If you get that kind of value off playful shove, I think you're feeling pretty good. So we just have to discard a card. I suppose it's probably one of these chargers. Let's see. So I guess the best play is probably the duo. This has Menace too, doesn't it? That's a great card. All right. Acceptable. Hitting the land there would have been nice, but that's all right. I think we played Claw and actually fell the Warlock. And the reason is it turns off all of the Lizard plan, and that thing has Menace, so I like this more. It does use a pretty important removal spell on a 2/2, but like I said, you don't want them to have that Lizard synergy going. Just a concession. 20 life concession. We'll take it. Who needs to play a game? Do I want a 3rd Cutthroat? Do I just dump the early winter and just go all Cutthroat? Let's do it. I mean, I'm throwing away I'm throwing away early winter every time anyway, so. Oh, we're keeping this. That's nice. Hmm. All right. Much rather have them pump there. All right, we're actually going to play our 2-drop. Let's see if, oh, pumping? No problem. No problem. Just pump twice, please. Oh, gosh. Pump again. Oh, gosh, please. Oh, man. Just keep pumping. Keep pumping. Don't play anything. Uh-oh. That's actually okay. Not a big deal. We can even block it, but we just take some trash out and then follow up with a cutthroat. And we are going to be handily winning this race. We even have fell for the next big problem. That's good. Unfortunately, don't have lethal next turn, but that's okay. I like that rabid gnaw. That card's amazing. All right. That's great. Yeah. We just go ahead and get rid of that. Get in for 10. Leave up the old hunger. There we go. Well, went 3-0 with this deck. That's pretty sweet. We'll take that. Yeah. Very good. Cool. We'll take it and do our some pack one, pick ones here. All right. Pack one, pick one. Well, this challenger's pretty sweet for the mouse deck. Yeah, haste, prowess, 4/2, and more value on top of that when you target it with things, which is the whole point of the deck. So easy one there. This Feather of Flight is actually a great card for the mouse deck. Just give it evasion, draw a card, get added Valiant value. That's huge. Yeah, I like that. Recruiter, enters, choose creature, steal it. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And it's got trample too. Cutthroat proved itself to be pretty awesome, and Might of the Meat, good for the mouse deck, but I think I'd just slam the Recruiter here. It is a 5-drop, however, but still a good card. All right. 3 mana, 2/4 at the beginning of your first main phase. You get extra stuff for each raccoon you control. Okay, that's ridiculous. Whenever you expend 4, gain 3. Whenever you expend 8, exile top 2. Till the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. That card's incredible. Easy pickup there. All right, for the common good, create X tokens that are copies of target creature you control, then tokens you control gain indestructible until your next turn. You gain 1 life for each token you control. So you can only copy tokens, but this scales really well. Well, how well does it actually scale? I guess it's, I mean, until your next turn, they're indestructible. It's not bad. Is there anything else in here? I like the Bushy Bodyguard. That one's cool. If you can forage, if you have enough food. I mean, this is for the rabbit deck, clearly. Like I said, it does scale well. And you're going to be playing a lot of tokens. But what are the tokens you're actually copying that are the best? There's probably some 2/2s. I don't love it, I'm not going to lie, but giving your stuff indestructible can be pretty good. I guess another option is the Feather of Flight and just try it out. This is a sweet card. Specifically for the mouse deck, but still. X tokens that are copies it. So like most of your tokens are just gonna be 1/1 rabbits though. So paying 7 mana for 3 1/1 rabbits and then you're indestructible and you gain some life. I'm trying to think of the most amazing tokens. I can't really think of them. Maybe I'd take the Feather of Flight. Maybe someone can chime in with tokens I'm overlooking. Kidnap is sweet. You give them a card, you get to keep it, you know, and attack with it right away, or you don't. You kill their best creature and you still get to attack with it eventually. Kidnap is super strong, easy pickup there. And otherwise, Builder's Talent's pretty sweet too. But easy Kidnap. All right, Artist Talent. I love this card. For the Otter deck. because it triggers prowess on its own, but then just lets you rummage really hard, makes your stuff cheaper, and makes you deal more damage. Nothing else in here that's really exciting me. Polywallop is some removal. It's kind of expensive though, but you know, one less to cast for each frog you control. So obviously for the frog deck, I'd try out Artist Talent. I like the Otter plan in general. It's a fun archetype. 3-Tree City. Oh, that's interesting. Probably don't need it. Could take the pawn profit, but maybe just go for the removal. Actually, kind of feeling the duo here. This duo is actually just amazing. I love these cards are probably the best. The dual creature type ones that are actually remarkably good for both archetypes. This being both, you know, good for turning on your lizards with enter the battlefield effects, so you don't even have to attack in and deal damage. Or the Otter deck, obviously, where most of your deck is non-creature spells and you're just lightning bolt your opponent every turn. I think there's a pretty good argument to just take the duo here. It's not an uncommon like the Stormcatch Mentor, but it just lets you play more decks. Agate Assault is good removal, so I think there's a reasonable argument there too. But I actually really like the duo. I think it's a good card. I think it really puts opponents away too. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.